Another thing that we need to keep in mind is, I know we have many people, you see many advertisements and many posts and many things regarding the Arabic language, that it's a language of the Quran, and we read the Quran every day, we don't understand the Quran. So I don't mean to say this, but boastful way, but I've been teaching Arabic for over like 2 decades now, close to 2 decades, and studying it for almost a quarter century, 25 years. Uh, Arabic's not for everybody. Learning the Arabic directly is not for everybody. What you need to do as a basic layman is follow the ahkam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, and you can learn that via your mother tongue. If you're young and you've had a chance to learn Arabic, it becomes easy for you. Arabic's your mother tongue, it becomes easy for you. But you spend a lot of your life not in this field. Then at the age of 30, people are doing it, people have done it. I'm not saying don't do it. If you don't, I'm not trying to say don't do this. I'm just trying to say be realistic. If you're not academically highly talented, your mind is differently oriented, let's give you different talents. Now, sometimes this actually ends up being a waste of time. You've learned it 1 year, and after 1 year, you just learned basically هذا كتاب هذا قلم ذهب أمر. You learn basics. You spent a whole year learning basics, and you didn't get it, didn't grasp it. You try again the second year, another institute. You're trying it again. So it's what would be better is just understand that maybe it's not for me, and start studying Islamic languages in your mother tongue, in English, French, Gujarati, Urdu, whatever. Start learning Sirah, start learning Quran tafsir in your mother tongue. It will benefit you more. Because what happened is that you spend so much time, so many hours a day, and really you've not really learned much. If you spent those, I know there's some students, some people I have, some students, they studied by scholars. They not learn Arabic, but they're very, very well educated in terms of Islamic sciences. They have a good understanding of religion, the way they talk, they have adab, the way they understand religion, they understand even the ilm al-fiqh, they understand aqidah, they understand tasawwuf, they understand the ilm al-tazkiyah, ilm al-nafs, the way they speak, you can tell that they've done this. So they haven't learned Arabic. So yes, learning Arabic is a beautiful thing. If you can learn the Arabic language directly, and you can learn the Arabic language, you can understand the Quran directly, when you can do dua and when you know what you're saying, it's a whole different world. It's a beautiful thing. However, it's not for everybody, especially if you reach a certain age. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying be honest with yourself and say, do I have the ability, or I've tried it before? Is it worth doing the same thing over and over again for very minimal output, where instead you could have done another course in your mother tongue, a full in-depth Sirah course, full in-depth tafsir course. So you have to pick and choose. Well, what is it my capacity? If it's a capacity, do it. The people who are I've short students who even, like one of our students was 90 years old and he was doing it. He had already studied before and was continuing doing it. So it's all possible. But it's just everybody's different. Let's give away different talents. So don't be blackmailed from these advertisements. Because again, I'm doing a course because we're doing a course as well. So it's not that we're trying to say don't go to their course, come to our course. I'm saying is that if you want to join our course, think carefully. Is it worth joining the course? Is it worth it? Because it's not for everybody. Don't feel emotionally blackmailed. I have to learn Arabic. It's the message of the Quran. The message of the Quran, you get it when you listen to the khutbah on Friday. The message of the Quran, you get the message of the Quran when you listen to the dars of the Quran. You get the message of the Quran when you read the English article. These are all messages of the Quran indirectly. And if you can understand the Quran and Arabic directly, brilliant. Nur Allah, nur, very good. But it's not for everybody. So think carefully, understand, be honest with yourself. That was my academic level. Have I been studying for a long time? Do I have my memory good enough? And you never know, you might be able to do it. So I'm not saying yes or not. I'm just saying is that it's another option out there. Don't think, oh, you must learn it. If you don't learn it, you're not a good Muslim, or you're negligent of the Quran. The Quran can be be understood and engaged with in many ways. Directly via the Arabic language, indirectly via somebody's translation and explanation. Yes, so just keep that in mind before jumping in. So it's not that I'm discouraging. I'm just saying is that just be realistic with yourself, honest with yourself. You don't want to end up wasting your time. Do the most things that are most fruitful for you. It could be the Arabic course. It could be something else.